Hello, everybody. Welcome to my first stream on Twitch, or unless you count the test one that I did last night. I actually did a couple test ones, but only one was out live for everybody. And well, today we're going to do a little tour of my first couple of bases. This one I call the Cowcornian Capital. Welcome to my crib. Here's my bedroom. That's a nice silver and blue carpet there. Enchantment Area up above. And of course my banner behind me there. Let's see. Alright. Let's take a look around. So when I first started the world, just over there on the other side of those trees, that's where the spawn was. And after that, basically kind of made my way over this way. And there was a hilltop here. Just kind of flattened it out, used the dirt, and dug down a little bit more. Made a little dirt fort here. Later on, upgraded it to cobble, and then after that, the stone brick like you see here. Then added on this section over here, which actually, if you look at it from outside, juts out over the beach. With a balcony up there. Spent a lot of hours fishing up there. Very early on, caught, I don't know if it was a perfect fishing rod or two that combined to form the perfect fishing rod. And just whiled away the hours up there getting treasure catches from the ocean. It was great. I got a lot of my initial enchantments from that. So anyway, shortly after making my little stronghold here, planted some crops, still there. Dug a little basement down here where I got my crafting and smelting area and some other tools as well, and a little storage. Left room for a lot more, but as you can see, if you look up in that upper left corner, frames per second aren't all that great around here. I don't know if it's all the animals or all the item frames down in my basement, but, well, that's how it is. But, oh, item frames in the basement? Didn't see any. Well, no, they're down here in the map room. Whole bunch of them. Wasn't really till recently that I realized that if you put a glowstone block behind the item frame, the map will be lit up entirely, and you don't have to worry about all these torches and stuff in the room to light it all up. So I may be taking some of those down. Actually, I've got like 6 torches left, so I might snag some of these. Don't know yet. Anyway, this up here, that is the banner for the Cowcornian Explorer Corps. Not at all about world domination or anything like that. So don't worry about it if we're ever in a game together. I'm not really so much into PvP. More cooperative, really. Now, oh, really should do an overhead view of this before we go going through the tunnel. So up here, we have, oh, it is getting nighttime. You know what? Let's maybe sleep through this. Lovely sunset from the balcony, isn't it? Anyway, pick this up again in the morning. All right. So, heading up here, also we have the Enchantment Area, which is all glass enclosed. All the books are laid out nice and orderly. I've got the lanterns shining through the gaps between them. Makes a nice lighting effect. I had like stone or cobble or whatever suspended here. These are like bottom slabs, so you put the stones on top of it and it ends up flying up like that. So I had torches up on top of them like we do this one here. Later on, upgraded to 116, and we got the chains, and figured out that if you break whatever the chain is hanging from, the chain just stays there. So I have these nice little suspended lanterns. Makes for a neat effect, especially around the enchantment area. And of course the stained glass around there. Over this way, and we're going to get a better view of it. Oh, here's the... So my farm area actually originally started out with this area over here for cows and wheat. Then expanded over into here, got the sheep, and then the pigs and potatoes. Pigs and potatoes probably came about the same time. And this little conversation pit here, that is a converted creeper crater. Seemed like a convenient thing to do with it. And over here, I built this poorly designed tower. Lookout and battle tower, but of course it's got the walls around it so you can't see down below very well. So I mostly end up in the raids that I have had fighting from the top of the main building there. And over here, across the bridge, this is the expanded farm area with the tower overlooking it as well. And of course we have another tower over the hill there. And a few golems patrolling. Now, the interesting thing that I really wanted to come up here, and I got to kind of jump up and down to see it. We had this little swell in the river here. It's actually a chunk that is just like a single chunk of cold ocean right there. So there was kelp and squid and stuff showing up there. And what got me interested in Minecraft, my kid had been playing it for a while, but I never really dug into it. I'd heard it was fun. But during the lockdown last summer, I got to kind of whiling away the hours just looking at YouTube videos. And I saw one that said, Minecraft, but it's Planet Earth. And then, kind of I like maps and things like that. So I thought, oh, okay, it all maps to Earth. That'll be kind of cool. And watched that. And that was, of course, Captain Sparkles. I'm sure some of you are familiar with him. Somewhat obscure Minecraft player. From, like way, way back. Anyway. I watched that. I enjoyed it. And like most of the way through that, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna play. I'm gonna get it. With the idea that I would be playing with my kid who has it on a a little Kindle Fire Kids edition, which, as it turns out, won't play with Java edition. So we ended up getting Java edition for the kid as well, so we can play together on the computers. Anyway, one of the things that they had in that series, one of Sparkle's friends took, I think, like the Nile River Delta and did something very similar to this. Put a layer of glass under that top layer of water and then emptied out underneath. So I had this nice little swell in the river. I figured, you know what? That'd be a nice place for my villagers. Also, and let me show you down here. And it just occurred to me that I missed a golden opportunity to say this is where the magic happens when I was showing you the enchantment area. So let's just pretend I did that. Anyway, this little cave entrance was already here. I kind of improved the access a bit and lit it up some. But this cave ran under here. And this was closed in. There was like a little waterfall coming down here from the water. So I kind of sanded that up and started the glass going there, opened this up, and made my villager area. This is actually a slab floor over a basement, which is the actual underside of the river, minus the sand, and plus a little bit of cobble to make it easily climbable. And later on, I put my Nether Portal down here as well. I had it a bit more effectively walled off in case anything came through. And then later on, just kind of opened it up a little bit on this side, and just left these golems in here to guard in case anything does come through. They make pretty short work of it. We'll be coming back to this in a little bit. This chest I just used for, nether stuff that I don't need right away. Okay, got my little supplies here, another ender chest. And this is, of course, the Riverville banner, which is basically the Cowcornian banner with a lighter blue stripe to represent the river. Very clever, don't you think? Anyway, I got 61 villagers here. You don't see them all here. This is Old Town Riverville, the original villager area. None of the guys here have been de-zombified, so it's all, very boutique prices in this older part of town, very hoity-toity. For the better deals, I used to have a bunch of rabbits in here. I had managed to get a couple of rabbits in here, started breeding them, and had a bunch, and somehow they all disappeared. I don't know how, but they did. Anyway, I got my chickens over this way, and this is the Underhill Annex. After I filled up all of my spaces over here, I decided, well, I want more villagers, so kind of dug into here and started basically just digging, mining these little enclosures out of just the bare rock. But every time you'd go up against it, it would like kind of jump in place, and it was a bit of a pain. So I replaced them with walls so that, you bump against it, you just stop. Much more convenient. And this guy can use a little hoeing here. So we'll do that for him. Alright. And that get over there. And I think these guys are just regular prices. I'm not sure why I never de-zombified them. Guys, just don't even think about it. But all the rest of these, I think, are pretty much de-zombified. Let's see, offer unbreaking. That's not really great. So yeah, I've got a lot of them. I have a little file of my own showing who has what enchantments, so I can just look for them. Got their names up above there. These little tiles here was something I was trying, just putting different color tiles on different walls. I still haven't figured out how to place them to get them in the orientation I want, and I'm not sure they look all that great anyway. I just wanted something to differentiate the different sides. Maybe I'll just like take out the granite and such, and maybe use those to mark like the two different ends of the thing, and that ought to let me get my bearings. So anyway, I'll take you over here. This goes up to the tower overlooking the expanded farm area. Basement area. Whoops. Says actual exit. And then up through the various layers, levels, whatever. And then up to the top. Oh, it is getting dark again. And so we get another little view from over here, maybe a little bit higher. Now over that way, and we will go over there later on, that is a little mining outpost that I built. Just so I can do a little mining under the mountains. I was trying to get some emeralds at the time, and I'd read that they occurred more often under the mountains. And then later on, after I've done some stuff there, I dug up or dug down, whatever, and made another tower up top of there. All right. Gonna be nighttime. All right, let's go on down. Pretty views. Until you get down here. Okay. And everyone should be asleep in there. Let's go over this way. And actually... this little tunnel goes back over to Old Town. And back over this way we have, through this door, a little tunnel, some steps up to the Zombification Station. And this basically I can bring 2 or 3 new villagers. Bring them in here, make sure they're all grown up. And, okay, you can hear something's in there. I have a dark little cave area where I can approach from the other side. There's water, flowing water to keep the mobs at bay. Clear out any skeletons and the like, and then just, you know, bring the zombies through there to go after the villagers. Now, I'm playing in this one in normal difficulty, so that means you only get a 50% chance of zombification when they hit you, which is, you know, not ideal. All right, we're gonna run over here real quick and use one of the beds. I have one open here. Because we're going to go up top over to the expanded farm area. Just take a look at that. We'll run. Over here, there's a water elevator right up to it, which is a lot more convenient than running all the way through my tunnels back up into the original base building and then back around over here. Much better. Alright, so over here we've got this nice big field of potatoes, which actually made a little bit too big for just the one little irrigation block in the middle. So I had to put some on the corners, which works. It's fine. You know, get a little water there. Handy ender chest out here. Got what looks like a lot of pumpkins and melons, but you ain't seen nothing yet. There's some nether warts. And of course carrots over here. And for the most part, this stuff over here is just all cash crops. And of course the beets. And of course I line a lot of the walls with sweet berries. Gives spiders a little sting as they come over. Little bee. Got them some beehives set up. I kind of wish I'd set that up a little different so that I could, you know, put a campfire underneath that. Can't really do it. This is over the cropland over there, so can't really do it for that one. The original beehive that appeared under this tree here, I can do that if I need any honey. So that's pretty much my only honey source, but I've really not really been doing anything with honey. Over here, we got this big field. It's pretty much unlit. Some nights I've just come over here and just kind of stood around, head on a swivel in case any creepers come along. But otherwise, just, you know, whacking the zombies as they come by. Sometimes you get a horde. And, yeah. Just if I need to amass some experience or something. Now, over this way, back down. I have the down elevator more protected. so nothing wanders in. Got the door still, but actually no, let's go this way. And like I said, the melons and pumpkins, that looked like it was a lot, but there's more. I have another level down here where I've just got row upon row. And, of course, a golem. All right. Do I have space? Yeah. Let's clear a path for him. All right. Come on, dude. Over here, my dude. I'm not stepping on anything, am I? Oh, I think I messed one up there. All right. Go on in there. I built this just for this kind of thing, to get him up to the floor above. And which ones do I need? I really wish it was easier to tell by looking at them between the pumpkins and the melons. Well, I've got some melon seeds on me, so that might have been what that was. Do I have any others that I messed up? Yeah. Yeah, when I built this one, I made the ceiling 3 high, which was a mistake. I need to fix that. Probably replace these lanterns all with glowstones, with just a double row solidly of glowstones. That's what I did in my other one. And this has like 1, 2, 3, 4 corridors. I forget the length. But yeah, it's a fair amount. So yeah, and then just come up here, trade them. These are, of course, dezombified. So I get an emerald apiece for these things. That is my go-to cash crop these days. Yeah, okay. There you go. Sometimes they jump down on it. They're just silly that way. Oh, hey, guy. Yeah, I'll get those later. Anyway. Another thing we got over here, besides a golem that is spawned in there. It's another thing I didn't cleared out too much space up above there. Should have just done it just over the beds and all that. Anyway, our little transportation hub. Outside, we've got a little dock here. And then inside, down below, down these little fancy smashy stairs, we've got this nice long railway. Now, I have a decision to make. Should we go ahead and take the rail? Because we've pretty much given the whole tour of the main base. So next, we want to continue on to the Atrium Base. Now, the original way I got over there, I was basically just exploring by boat. And across the ocean in this direction, there is a desert village and a desert temple. So I decided I was going to build a little railway across it. This was, of course, before I'd done any kind of reading up on how fast the different modes of transportation are in Minecraft, and didn't know that the rail is basically maybe as fast as a run. And yeah, it basically lets you go at running speed, but without, fatigue, without getting hungry, which I am now. My staple diet is kind of fish. And that's basically because I was fishing for so much. So, and I still have plenty of fish left. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a ride. Because it's actually a pretty neat railway. All aboard. As you can see, we're down below ground, and we're also down below the sea level. So we get these cool views. Interesting. Why is it doing that? Hmm. And of course, it tunneled right through these icebergs over here. Bottom side is all like polished stone. Top side is all glass. So you get good views. And I have my stream labeled as unmodded. Strictly speaking, as it is like barely modded. I'm using Optifine, and I do get the you know, the continuous glass textures here. I think we're getting close to the end. Actually, we're going to go underground for a little bit. And this is going to be a blink and you'll miss it kind of thing. There is a window coming up on this side where we just graze a little chasm. Here it is, coming up now. Neat. Yeah, I realized I was like right next to that, so just found the spots that were just one block thick and replaced those with glass. And we're getting to the end pretty soon. So it is a little bit of a ride. Partway through building the underwater portion, well, actually, pretty much the whole way I was building the underwater portion, I was beset upon by just drowned after drowned. Until finally, got one with, alright. Nope. Alright, it's not gonna let me come out. Alright. I don't know why it stopped there. Alright. Plop that in there. Okay. And over here is the first building I made for what later came to be called the Atrium Base. And started outfitting it with some stuff here. Did a little bit smarter about the about smelting here, putting a hopper up top and do that because, you know, smelting a variety of things. A little portion of map down here. And that section we'll go into later. But before that, I built just this little area up here. Is basically still a train station. Oh, and it's nighttime. Let's go ahead and sleep through that. Probably still get some husks out there. Don't really see anything. Anyway. Over here we have the Atrium Base. And as you can see, my frames per second are much better over here. That's one of the reasons I started mostly playing over this side of the world. And basically tunneled through, came out on this island, and I've been planting a few trees and such. Made our little fire here, little signal fire, little fishing pier here. Got a project going on. I'm trying to make a boat of every wood. And actually going to make several because I want to build a marina. Not over here, but over there towards town. So anyway, came out, built the station here. Thinking, maybe I'll make a bridge over to the town or something like that. And that's when I spotted this. A partly covered ravine. There was some unstable sand up here, so I knocked that down. And, of course, mined it to get glass. And now, then after that, I cut balconies into the side. There's like 3 levels. Might be kind of hard to make out there a little bit. Use the glass panes as the guardrails, which means I pretty much have to have something overhead, otherwise it'll just, hop over. Which I'm thinking would be an interesting addition to Minecraft to have glass walls. Maybe combine, like maybe, I don't know, 3 glass panes and an iron ingot or something like that. So you have like, a little glass wall with a metal railing up top. All right, so anyway, here we have the village. I have since put a wall around it. A bit open over here by the water. So stuff can, swim through, but it slows stuff down enough. Haven't been raided at all. Then I lit the place up. Decided to get a little fancy with the suspended lanterns. It's actually pretty easy to do. You just get yourself some scaffolding and just pop up a stack of 5 of those, add 1 on the side, hang the chain, hang the lantern, pop scaffolding, boom, it all falls down. Sometimes it lands on top of the lantern, but you just jump up and grab it. So it's pretty easy, pretty quick. And I think for a lot of these, I was just, popping torches onto the ground to figure out where we're going to put them. And then went out, then came in after and put up the lanterns. Now, one thing I did after coming here, and we're going to actually run back to the train station. So we can get these in a bit more chronological order here. Swim over here real quick. Now to get down into that ravine, that's where this stairwell comes in. Can't really dig this out, so it's a bit low overhead there, but can't really dig that out, or like the sand and stuff will fall down, I'm afraid. So kind of stuck with that. Anyway, dig through over here, and here come out on the middle level. And of course, here is the Atrium Base banner, which is basically the Cowcornian flag, but with this hole under it, representing the ravine that we built this on. Also have the banners up there in this obelisk, or as close to an obelisk as I could get with the blocks that we have, without it being oversized. And of course, we have some bamboo trees there, which is as close as we can get to palm trees in Minecraft without building them. And I just wanted them just tall like that. So it looks okay, I think. Oh, and then of course, and this is a later addition. The chains here with the lanterns hanging from them. You can't hang a chain from the bottom of a lantern, but it'll stay there on its own. So basically, you just have to put, a whole big line of chains all the way down to, where you want that bottom lantern. Put that on there, and then you break out the bits of chain where you want to insert the other lanterns, and it works great. And I think it looks good. And of course, down below here, you can see how it jumps when you get to the edge there. You can see down here we have Nether Portal, which would have been the fast way to get here through the Nether. And we might do that on the way back. But we're on the middle level right now. The bottom level, I really haven't really developed much of anything up on these other two levels. The middle level does have this door going to a little cave area. Got it all lit up and pretty much got everything that I can from it. Might use it for something later on. Don't know yet. Maybe to make cheese. But I don't think it lets you make cheese, does it? It'd be cool if it did. Anyway, trying to remember, do I have anything on the top level? Because I haven't really done anything with this either. It's just pretty much there. In case I want to build something on that. Maybe someday I will upload this map to like a realm or something. But anyway, down here on the lower level, and I built these bridges over here just for little shortcuts. Over in here, that's my Atrium Base little headquarters here. See all the usual stuff. This time I've actually put a chest on top of there so I can have it do all kinds of stuff, and then put just a single chest on the side for collecting it, because I take the stuff out and store it away in the other stuff, in the other chests. I have one of these over in the other base that I think has a little bit more. Long-term goal, Minecraft millionaire. Million emeralds. And I calculated it out. It's like 32, 33 chests, something like that you'd have to fill up. So I've maybe got one so far. It's going to be a little while. I mean, if I just grinding and grinding away at it, I can do it. Anyway, over here, very similar villager area to the Underhill area over in the main base. Not full up at all yet. I do believe this one is larger. Eventually going to fill it up, but I'm kind of deciding as I go along what professions I want to make everyone. I'm considering basically just opening up all these beds, all these little areas here, and maybe letting these two guys, who are the parents of all of the rest, let them kind of go free range as well, and just populate this whole underside and see what I get, and then do the zombifying and dezombifying as needed. Thing is, though, like I said before, I only get like a 50% zombification rate. So, and over here, this is our Atrium Base Sonification Station. It's just a 2-seater. I got 2 guys in here right now, actually. Milo and Maya. And I think I hear not a zombie, but a skeleton. We'll go get rid of that. Back up in there. I never did show the spawning area. Let's see what we got. Yeah, just skeletons and creepers. Ah, come on. Ah! Oh, you. If you switch to if you have looting on your sword and switch to it real fast, while the arrow's in flight, you get the looting effect when it kills them. Alright, let's heal up this axe a bit. Because I got mending on just about everything that can have it. Except for my bow, which has infinity. Alright, so we got some stuff from that. Turn off the lights. Let things spawn again. Hopefully get a zombie at some point. Anyway, little interlude there. Why was that open? Alright. Let's go ahead and bone meal these. Plop that in there for later. And we need to put this away. Trade later. Sorry, just doing a little sorting here. Put this in the brewing chest. Line up. Okay, and put that over in there with those. Do I have paper in here? Yep. Okay. So yeah, you can see I got a lot of string and all that crud. And a lot of glass too, and there's a reason for that. Now, whereas down here we have the big farm. It goes, I'm not sure how many rows. There's one, and then like one for each of those little torches you see on the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So like 12 rows, and I think I counted as like 37 long. So yeah, you fill up your inventory before you get to the end of this. But it means there's always some available with stuff growing. And I made it just wall to wall there, so I went ahead and made this other little corridor here, and you can actually look through there. Went ahead and put the torches in those little gaps there, so they do double duty. Plus we got the glowstone over here. Now, as I expanded and expanded this area, at one point it goes under a low spot in the ocean out there, and I was kind of busting through, having sand fall down and the ocean come pouring in. So I had to plug that up. But once it got over here, went to expand through, and here is another little ravine. So I cut, naturally, I cut some more balconies into it for future expansion. It kind of expanded outward toward the top here. So there really wasn't anything overhead, to keep you from hopping over the glass. So I went ahead and made this top one 2 panes tall. And we come down here to the next level. And actually, real quick, of course, we have all the lanterns hanging. These lanterns I hung before I figured out the trick of, kind of hanging them in a series on one chain. So I did one long chain for each height that I hung the lanterns, including one up top. Just I don't know if spiders might spawn up there or something. I don't know. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff here that I've excavated, and some supplies for lighting up the place and all that, and putting more glass panes. Because as we came down, and I might have seen it down here, as I was cutting the balcony into the side here, cut through into another ravine over there. Of course, completely down underground. And this one had some neat waterfalls and lava falls and all that. So again, just cutting into it, making level after level. So I've got this whole area here where I've got all these levels of balconies, and I might go lower down in there, I don't know yet. But yeah, this area is still a bit wild. It's just an access into here. Because when I first found this area, there was a zombified villager down at the bottom here, just spawned wild. And it had picked up, I think, like a piece of string or something. So when that happens, they don't despawn. But he ended up hopping over and going down into here. And yeah, it was kind of stuck down in here. So it's like I was just not going to get it. So I just, shot the thing. And yeah, there's some iron down there. Could maybe get that, but I don't want to have to go through a lava and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, I have that gated off. Just for safety. And over here, you kind of have to hop up out. There we go. And of course, we have a lower level down here. This one doesn't go all the way around because there's that little gap in the wall there. And I haven't put any bridges going across, so you kind of got to go the long way to get around here. But I was basically just knocking out like a 2-block wide path and placing torches every so often along to light it. Then I mined away the stuff between the torches and put in the glass panes as the actual guardrails here. So you can kind of see through it, see what's below. Kind of cool. And of course we have all these water and lava falls. Something's walking around. Is it down below? Yeah, down here. There you go, dude. Oh, really? There you go. Well, I got the XP anyway. I got a lot of bows. Don't need that one. And then you come back around and there's the way up. And I think one of these levels there was yet another little ravine on the other side. Where's the stairs up? I think they're over here. So yeah, it was like just one ravine after the other. I think we go this way. Yeah, it's over in this. Just a small one. And I'll run over. I also found some dirt veins and kind of dug those out because making that big... yeah, and we have some up above there as well. So yeah, I've just got 2 levels on there so far. But yeah, just basically just roughing in all these little atriums here. And that's kind of why I call it the Atrium Base. So yeah, if I ever get around to like maybe sharing this up to... uploading the map somewhere. Got all this area. I'd love to see what someone would make of it. But it's just a lot, But yeah, if with more than one player, you could have like, a floor each or something like that. Anyway, back up top. What was the way out of here? Okay. There we go. Kind of got myself turned around. Usually I'm just going in one place and then coming back. Alright, let's run on down the hall. Yeah, there's one of the drowns up above. Could almost use a little railway right here. Alright, and they're awake again. And then back over this way. Now, as I was digging all this out, every so often I would hear an explosion. And there's probably other things going on as well. Because at one point I came up and there was like one villager left up here. And then later on that was gone too. So yeah, mobs were getting those during the night when I was working down below. And it was a very unfortunate thing. So I built the little elevator here, and you know, bred a couple of villagers, brought them up. That was after I walled off the place. Walled it off, lit it up, brought a couple of villagers up, and they have populated the place. I think recently I did see one other baby villager, but not that many. One thing that I stream, I've just started streaming on Twitch. I've been up till now streaming on YouTube, and I did this recently for about a week. Taking iron golems and basically shoving them into the nether. I don't know how many I had. Okay, did that wrong. One over in here. There we go. And get in it. Get in it. Get in it. Dude, still. Stay. Go. There you go. Yeah, basically shoving them in like that. Usually doesn't take that long. For like about a week, whenever I'd be playing, whenever there was a golem handy, I'd shove them in. And I have another portal down below that I added. It was handy for that as well. But while we're up here, actually, let me show you where. Probably going to be putting that Marina. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to have it coming out from inside here, or if I want to like extend the wall over this way and have it jutting out from there. That would give it a bit more room, you know, to come in here by sea and then have the docks going out there. Maybe put a little seawall going out from that point. But, and of course, light it all up. I'm thinking like a nice little roofed over, just kind of dock going out with a bunch of boat slips on it, and then make a bunch of boats for it. You have all different kinds. You know, not the kind of like sculpted things that look like, you know, the motorboats and things like that. Not doing that just yet. I want it to be actually, you know, functional for people to actually have, you know, boats there. Especially if ever upload this map to a server and have other people coming in on the thing. If they, you know, make their apartments down in the atriums, that could be a nice place for them to keep their boats. You know, put the little name over it, have it roofed over. It'd be nice. And once 117 rolls along, if we're able to upgrade a map to it, maybe start adding some lightning rods out there over the marina. Would probably need them. Anyway, let's see. What else was I going to show out here? I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, yeah. Probably the last thing. Of course, it's hidden by these guys. The other Nether Portal. This one I just open up like so and just haul them in. This one's a bit easier. Bring them on in. Pop them loose. Shove them in. Easy as pie. This room was not originally this big. Had the wall right on the edge, just like here. But during that episode where I shoved so many golems into the nether, it was a horde. I went in, following them around, basically just picking up all the drops from the zombie piglins that they were just massacring, basically. and the XP as well. And thought that, you know, finally all of the golems had been excuse me, had been expended, but nope, came back out to count my loot, and the room was just jam packed with golems. It was crazy, just all the deserters that had come back through the portal while I was in there. And it was so many. It was just so packed that none of them could get far enough away from the... Yeah, coming through back through like that. None of them could get far enough away from it to kind of register as being no longer in the portal, so that when you push them through again, they would go through. It was just too packed. Couldn't get any of them to go back through. So I ended up expanding that side over there. And doing that in the room, jam-packed with golems, that can be a dangerous undertaking. You don't really want to do it in the room with them. So basically what I did, I went back out into the main hall out there, dug in through the side, through the wall here, and dug open an area, and just left the ceiling, you know, just left a row of blocks, just one coming down one from the ceiling, just to keep them from getting in. Busted out like every other one of those, and then just did the remainders, and was able to do that safely enough as they started to, you know, pour into the expanded area. And that let them spread out enough that I can start shoving some back in there. And they all went in, and I got so much stuff. Actually, I think I still have the chest from that excursion. And I can show you exactly how much stuff I got from that. I don't know how many golems it was, but yeah, I ended up with 26 blocks and 7 ingots of iron, 5 blocks and 1 ingot of gold, a couple magma creams, some poppies, and some rotten flesh that I didn't end up needing to toss before the end. Most of the rotten flesh I was tossing along with the poppies. I ended up still, you know, having some slots open at the end, and brought all that stuff home. All right, so I think that's pretty much for these. Only thing remaining is my path through the Nether, and I do have my gold helmet. So let's take a look. Because I do have a nice little path going between my Nether portals. You know what? While we've got these guys in here, let's go ahead and haul them away from the portal. And away from the portal, guys. Come on. No. Where's my tether? There we go. No. This way, dude. This way. You don't hang around there. You come on up here. Because I have some friends I want to introduce you to. Eventually, they will spot them. But what are you doing? The thing is, I kind of got to be close. They're pretty nearsighted, I find. Oh, something got banged up over here. Oh. Maybe that was that one that I put in before. From the surface village. That's right, because I put 3 in from the underground area, and had put 1 in before. So yeah, he had a little action, and yeah, you can see you just come in behind him. You get the XP, you get the gold nuggets, you get the iron ingots, and yeah, as long as your villagers are generating more. There you go. So I'm going to step away from them for a little while. Hopefully let some piglins spawn over there near them. And when I came in here, when I dumped the horde in, they were just all up in here, all along here. A lot of them had come over this way, and we're all along this this hillside here, going in over that way. They were everywhere. They were everywhere. Of course, some of them climbing up in there. It was crazy. Now these guys, I need to bring them up. Get this one in back. You come on up here. Come on. Actually, you know what? I need to deal with this ghast. Possibly. This way. Watch out for the lava. There he is. Do I get him? Nope. Yeah, he's fading away. Okay. Going over this way. Oh, man. Messed up my trail. Dude. Not cool. Oh, you. Ooh, interesting. No, 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 not me. Not me! Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it! Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. One of them has fire. Alright. Golems, help me. Help me, golems. Man. I didn't even hit the thing. I did not even hit the things, guys. That was... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If this is what I'm talking about. You can accidentally get these guys aggravated at you. And it's just insane. Man, how am I getting ingots out of that? I don't think I've had that happen before. Man. All right. Don't you dare come after me. All right. I replaced that. That's mostly intact, I think. Man, that, I hate these guys. Oh, okay, went away. That's probably the worst result I've had from one of those coming after me. I have not seen piglins getting aggravated like that. But that is not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do at all. Takes a light touch. Tried to level that out a little bit. Better not be coming after me. Okay. A little adventure there. Let's see how our golems are doing. They still fighting stuff? You're still down here, though. Are you making your way to that portal, dude? No. Come on, come on. I know you've seen some stuff, but you gotta come on up. Come on up, dude. Come on up. A lot of stuff up here. I think you'll enjoy it. And bring these guys up here. You, come on up. Up we go. Stragglers. Alright. And you as well. Let's bring you over this way first. And then we'll go up. Up, up, up we go. You don't need to be up there. Alrighty. Give you just a little taste of the kind of action that you get with these guys. You're just kind of looking around at the moment. Hopefully soon a piglin will come in range. And I'm going to give him a little room to have some spawn over there, hopefully. You're thinking about it. Will they do it? Don't know. Here comes some. Come on, guys, mix it up. Come on. Don't just posture at each other. Get at it. Gonna rumble, do it. All we need is just one piglin to come close enough to him to get smacked. And for the other piglins to see it. Then we'll have a fight. But it sometimes they just don't do it. When the whole place was just crowded with golems, it was happening a lot more. I don't think I can tether a piglin though. There we go. There we go. You see that, guys? And they just run right by me. Get them, guys. Any more? Oh, okay. There's some running now. Oh, don't try to go through the lava after them, guys. Don't try to go through the lava. Don't go chasing lava falls. Please stick to the netherrack that you're used to. I think that counts as parity, doesn't it? Can I get a ruling on that? So I think that's all my dudes. So yeah. I mean, the piglins, they will get their licks in. They will take out your your guys. But yeah, if you got like a lot of naturally spawning you know, golems that you can source from a village like that, just start shoving them in, you know, and when you're ready, go on in. You'll probably find that they've been fighting already. So anyway, the thing I was actually coming here to show was my little cobblestone road to here. This was my original portal. You can see I got the signs set up there, just, you know, find them more easily. And this is my original nether portal. Down in a hole, of course. The other one's in a hole too, but what are you going to do? Alright, prepare for that FPS to go down, down, down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we are. Back in the basement again. Did I show this part? When I was clearing out sand and gravel, I had some just fall down into this little ravine here. And I did eventually tunnel down into it from my mine, and hard to see, but there is a little balcony going around it there. And at one point I did fall down, and that's why there's this stack of cobble. Fortunately, I think I either fell into the water down there, where all of the zombies are. Oh, and are they like all holding stuff? So it's basically just accumulating zombies holding stuff. Interesting. Yeah, gotta find a way down there eventually to get rid of those. Otherwise, they're, it's just gonna accumulate and accumulate, and that's where all the mobs will be. Just all right down there. I think it's mathematically inevitable that that will happen. Come on. There we go. All right. And that is the basics. Oh, didn't show this still here. This is for basically popping golems up to the surface if I need them. Back in like 1.15, I was getting some like, spawning up on the surface, which was handy if you had a raid or something. But they've all been kind of showing up down below since. Actually, yeah, this guy's still bobbing in the water over here. Sometimes you need a little help. Come on, dude. Come on out. Alright, so we're going to bring him. So he started out down below with the melons and the pumpkins. And he's going to go up on the surface. Come along, dude. That's why I got the little transom over the door there, so they can get through. But back in 1.15, I had like the golems were just accumulating. I had like a dozen just wandering around in here, and it got to be just too much. So I ended up as soon as I could making this 2x2 water elevator. So I can just, pop them on up to the surface. And there he goes. And let's go see what he's doing. Probably bobbing in the water again. Boom. Over this way, I think. Yep. And there he is. That's basically it. Got that little deal to come out. There you go. Now you can... Okay, you're just going to go right into it again. Okay, which way you want to go? This way? There you go. Now you can go join your brothers, cousins, whatever they are. Aunts, uncles. Oh, and of course, here's the big giant sugarcane row along the water here. All along the waterfront. Dating back to when I thought it only grew on sand. Which, of course, it doesn't. It can grow on dirt as well. As you can see there. It's just that when it originally generates, it's pretty much always on sand. Because it's almost always on a on the shore. And frequently in the desert. Oh, here we go. My little trophy alley here. From all the raids that were coming by. Haven't gotten a raid in a long time. In a good long time. Don't know why they stopped. Oh, and here, of course, is the mine. It's mine. And down here is the dock. Boat's over there for some reason. Let's bring it over to the dock. Don't know why it's over here. Alright. Properly docked. Okay, and what time? It's in the afternoon. Oh, we got time. I'm just going to show you something else under here. The stables. Another thing you can get when you're fishing is saddles. Lots and lots of saddles. I also have a collection of horse armor that I've accumulated. But he's wearing the diamond. This, is, of course, is Horse with No Name. And we're going to go for a ride. Go ahead and open that up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Not so fast. Not so fast, horsey. We got to close the door behind us. All right. And let's put it to this view. You know what? We're going to have to open these up. Yeah. All right. We're going to go over to that mining camp I was mentioning earlier. Following this road that I built. Over here is where I found the horsey. His friends are over there still. It's like one wandered over here. All right. So I have this up here covered up for the time being. Let's see. But we'll open it up just to get him in there. Close the doors. And then bring him on in here. Into this little stable here. So yeah, have like a little mining camp here. Do I have anything in the smelter? Nope, nothing going right now. Bed there if I need it. One little patch of wheat just to make extra food in case I need it for me or for the horse. And yeah, not really OSHA approved having this saw right next to the bed. It's not that great, but you know, sometimes you fall asleep holding one of these cigars, so it's yeah. Oh man, I got so much stuff that's still in my inventory. And of course, and here's the mine with this little branch off to the side to go to the tower. We're not going to go down and explore the mines. We're just going to take a look up top here and see. Just to get a view. Back while I was building this, it started snowing. So I think there is a little bit of snow up on the roof of the thing. I don't think you can see it from here. But yeah, you get a nice little view looking back at the original base. And I neglected to point it out along the way, but along the way, I've collected some saplings from a few different trees, including some jungle saplings. I think I got that from a trader, and went ahead and planted a big one over there. Every so often, I'll go and cut it down and replant it, just to get a little jungle wood and some over here. Spruce? Yeah, spruce. And, of course, my staple wood is the dark oak, because they grow up so thick and don't really get all that branchy. So it's easy to kind of spiral, cut a little spiral staircase up through the 2x2 trunk and, harvest it all that way. And that's more or less my Minecraft world right now. Oh, also did not mention, yeah, got a conduit at both bases. Full conduit, which is very handy. Whoops, come on now. What are we doing? So we'll take a quick nap down here and then head back over. That was smart. That was brilliant. Okay, back up. I need to actually put stairs in here at some point. But it's kind of an abandoned mine at this point. Right? Like I said, don't go to sleep with a lit cigar. It's not healthy. Just a little safety tip. You know, do as I say, not as I do. All right. Let's come on out here. Hopefully we won't have any mobs waiting for us. Okay, get that all closed up. Oh, isn't that a pretty sunrise over the other base there? Very nice. All right. Let's ride on over. Horses real quick. Look at the vines growing down there. Nice little grotto there. All right. Whoops. Keep missing that road. Very easy to miss. Okay. Oh, I also have a chest here. Free surplus. In case I ever have anyone else playing. Stuff, food, some leather armor, stuff like that. Alright. Whoops. There we go. Come on in, do a little dressage here. And let's see if I can get off without getting hurt. There we go. There we are. Okay. Nice horsey. Maybe someday I'll give you a name. Alright. And I think I have just one other thing to show off over here. You saw over at the Atrium Base where the zombies usually come from for the Zombification Station. For original Zombification Station over here, a lot of times it'll be like over by the B area. There's a cave basically right below that I dug out in order to get the cobble to make the walls here. Or at least some of it. So I'll come out this way, come down this hole here, which was actually a creeper hole that blasted out an entrance to this little natural cave here. Run a light, anything in there? Nothing right now. But yeah, it's got the running water, kind of keeps things at bay. And this one, the redstone isn't that hidden. Plus, I wanted to have like a little, way to see through. Maybe I'll put some glass there. But it actually makes for a way to kind of, shoot at stuff and have some cover. And this little doorway through there goes through to the Zombification Station itself. And I'll come in from this side, pull the lever, wait for something to just come in, boom, pop it closed. And this will actually be held open like so. Close the gate behind me. Once the zombie comes in, you know what, that's not quite close enough, is it? Yeah, the other one I made closer. But, yeah. Maybe I need to re-engineer this. Anyway. Close that back up again. And we'll come back out here, reset everything. Okay. Because you do want to come back out this way so I can turn off the lights. So that we can have more zombies. Alright. And that's basically it, I think. For our little tour. Hope you enjoyed it. I can't pick that up. Or maybe I can, I don't know. So I'm going to go back and take care of this loot. But I think we've kind of reached the end of the tour. Hope you enjoyed it. I believe this is going to, I think I have the settings set so that this will, the stream will remain available for a couple weeks after. And I am not yet an affiliate. I'll have to ask about it, so I don't think that the 24-hour exclusive applies when I'm not yet an affiliate, because that's part of the affiliate agreement. So at the very least, 24 hours from the end of the stream, it'll be available on YouTube. Maybe sooner than that. We shall see. Anyway, back where we started. Hope you enjoyed the tour. And I'll see you next time. Next time should be next Saturday evening. Probably about 11:15 or so. I will be continuing my hardcorn series there, in which I'm playing Minecraft at the hard difficulty level for the first time. I've pretty much just been playing medium since last summer. But I started playing hard. Stuff hits a little harder, that kind of thing. But I'm also a bit more experienced about it now, so I'm kind of handling it pretty well. So we'll see. I plan on that one, basically streaming every bit of gameplay on that one. And eventually going to the end, which I've not done yet. And yeah, maybe take on a wither, that kind of thing. But yeah, there's lots of stuff that I've not done yet, and so you'll see some first attempts at that. And after that's all concluded, maybe I'll try my hand at a speed run or two. Never done that either. So yeah, stay tuned, follow along, subscribe, follow, whatever you gotta do, and yeah, you'll see some of my firsts. But for now, you guys have a good day.